the man filling the shoes of the injured Harry Maguire.
There are unknowns, but how are England going to cope with it?
When it comes to Marc Guehi, to throw him in from the start, I think that's a little bit more of a surprise.
There's a lot of weight on the shirt for sure. I look at it as, no, this is just a blessing. You grow up watching all these great players play for England, and for me, it was never in my mind. It was just, you know, it almost seemed too far away.
England get us underway.
Guehi does really well to defend.
The only thing I'm trying to be is as consistent as possible. Show I'm a reliable player, I'm a reliable teammate, someone that the manager can trust.
Marc Guehi has done well in those 1v1 duels so far.
That was all that was on my mind.
Walker again looking to set him free, and this time he has snuck in behind the back, and it's a swift challenge in, and England score!
In that challenge, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of resilience and strength. I remember my dad saying, give your all, do this to the best of your ability, and, you know, the family are behind you, so whatever happens, we're supporting you.
When did it all start, something?
I'd say about 7, 8 years old, just at church. All self-taught, so I've never had lessons or anything. I was born in Ivory Coast. Came to England at the age of, well, months old, really. My dad came first and I came later. Growing up in South London is great. You can really see a community. You've got so many different cultures as well, so many different backgrounds. It's just a good vibe.
Chill weekend?
Yeah, chill weekend. How about you?
I'm doing the 7 to 11 challenge.
What's that?
Don't eat past 7. Can start eating at 11. First day was a very good challenge. I have known Marc for many years. I am the heaviest I've ever been. You meet a lot of people in football, but not so much that you class as friends. He's someone that you could class as a friend because he's just a very special human being.
We've obviously got a South London connection.
We didn't grow up too far from each other.
Around the corner.
Obviously, where we grew up, you don't have a lot, but you make do and you enjoy it.
It's the same story. You don't have a lot growing up, but mum and dad find a way to always put food on the table. You always got clothes on your back, you know, you always got shelter. My parents worked a lot. Maybe not jobs that they like to do, a lot of cleaning jobs. You know, you're coming from a different country and not afford the same maybe opportunities as some others. They would actually take me along with them just to see what they were doing, and I think when you're a young kid and you see your parents doing that, it's not great to see, but you know they're doing the best that they can, just so that you could have some sort of a life.
The picture that is painted about South London is ours.
Yeah.
Poverty, deprived, and blah, blah, blah. But that's what forms you and makes you who you are.
Typical African parents, I'd say. Obviously wanting their kids to have the best education possible. It's not that they didn't want me to play football, but they wanted me to focus a lot more on education. You know, God had other plans. Everyone around the area, whether it was friends, whether it was cousins, constantly playing football in cages. The amount of players in the Prem or just around the world that have come from South London is crazy. Playing in cages was great. It's a very London thing. You know, walls and railings around you, playing on concrete, coming up against some really skillful players. You have to find and manoeuvre your way in such tight areas. That's why you see a lot of players, I'd say, from South London. They're so technically gifted. Not sure about myself. I was more rough around the edges, kicking people around, which is exactly what the cages were. It's a rough environment, you know, builds up a lot of resilience and strength, something that we still enjoy today, to be honest.